Stampede, we are going to be building a Lego Sonic the Hedgehog end of year set. This is Super Sonic versus Egg Drillster, a build I have been wanting to build over the past few months and just never got to it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to work on that build. Give me a few minutes to set up here. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining in. Little bit of an end of the year surprise here as we're going to try to build some Sonic. Look at this. Look at everybody joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are going to set off on a very interesting build of the Drillster. And what I want to work on mainly is the Drillster. There's a few secondary elements back here that we may not touch. We'll try, depending on time, but I'm going to try to keep my time focused on the main vehicle here and Super Sonic build over there off to the left of the screen. So everybody, thanks for joining in. Let's find bag one. Bag one of pieces. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. 5 bags with this build. So that's pretty cool. Try doing more Batman, says Elijah. Yeah, I know. We don't get to Batman very much these days, do we? I did, for my Christmas gift, get the Lego Batman animated Batmobile. Oh, hey, Adakin, how's it going today? Good to see ya. Good to see you dropping in. Figured today was a good day to kind of drop in a live, as we're all kind of like just sitting here going, what's going on between the holidays and all of that? And like I said just a few moments ago, I missed this set. So, Dan, it's me, Jellycat. I changed my name. You changed your name to Jelly Brick Builds. How cool. Good to see you. It's been a while. It's always fun when you go live. People you haven't seen in a while drop in and you notice stuff, and it's really cool. It's really cool to see everybody. So let's see here. What do we got? It's kind of like a Technic build to start us off with. Dan, when are you going to do the Mega Bloks Pokemons? I know, I'm like 2 or 3 series behind. I just recently picked up like a few of series 22, I believe. Already at series 22. And I did build a Pokedex on a short. It might not be on YouTube, but there's a short out there of a can't get Sonic to stand. Anyway, so let's see here. We're building the Super Sonic versus Egg Drillster here. We hope. Let's get Super Sonic constructed first, as I do not have a Super Sonic Lego minifigure in my Sonic builds yet. So there he is, pretty easy. Should I smush him down together? I hear that's kind of bad sometimes. Okay, we'll go nice and slow. There's our Super Sonic build. Pretty good. He's got his mouth agape, ready to go, ready to fight, ready to run. That's pretty powerful. Pretty cool looking figure. I like this one. It's good. That's one of the highlights of this set build right here. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Don't forget to give the stream here a like and a comment in the main section. That's always appreciated to see comments down below. And everyone coming in today saying hi. Thank you, everybody, for joining in for kind of a surprise. Usually I try to announce when I'm going to do a live, but, you know, this time I thought, oh, let's just kind of go for it. So let's see here. Let's get Sonic in his bubble, his racing bubble, Super Sonic racing bubble. And sometimes these can be a little tricky snapping together. There we go. There's our Super Sonic racing roller, ready to roll. So now we have a couple of these. We've got Sonic in blue, and I built this off screen, or I had a friend build, or actually Ben Ultra 21 built it. This would be Tails. Tails is on his boat right now. So we got 3 different colors going for their racers. And that is about that. I can't remember. Does Shadow have one yet? Did Shadow have one? And I'm just spacing on it? I don't know. Gravedigger says, I should do more Monster Jam. Yeah, you know, it's Monster Jam has been kind of quiet lately. I haven't really seen anything that says, oh, this is like really radically new and interesting. They've been kind of on the repeat button in a way, so I haven't really done much there. You know, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to pass on this part of the build. I'm going to go right to the egg roller because this is just the launcher, and I feel like it's going to be kind of boring. So I'm going to pull this aside. We may get to this part. But it's just the launcher, and I've got a launcher build. right here. So it's basically this, but with a little bit of yellow in style of Super Sonic. So we'll just put this right here. And, oh, okay. I'm going to somehow get all of these pieces into this bin. Watch as Squirrel Stampede transfers pieces from one spot to another. I mean, that is just the most exciting thing you can think of, right? That is the most exciting thing. Here's another transfer of pieces. We're 5 minutes in and we're already watching the most exciting part of the build, and that is me pausing the build to build something else. I watched Sonic 3. Amy is going to be in Sonic 4. Is that a spoiler? Could that be a spoiler? And I just said that out loud. I don't know. I watched Sonic 3 and I don't remember that scene. You might have to sit through the end credits to get information like that. I think it was pretty obvious, though, that they were going to throw in another character at the very end. It was pretty exciting to see. So we're going to get to this maybe. What I really want to get to is this cool Eggman build. The Drillster, I believe, featured in one of my most favorite games, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I try to play it at least once a year, and just realizing, I guess I did play it a few months ago. And I can still beat Sonic 2 pretty well. Metal Sonic in that game is very difficult, but I can still beat that one. So I'm trying to go through my instructions right now, and I'm trying to find where I want to start. I believe I went too far. Somewhere in here, I'm going to start, because this is a pretty big set. This is a 590-piece set, and usually when I do a live, there it is, there's the Drillster. Usually when I run a live, I try to find something that's like 200 pieces so that I don't, like, you know, break a Drillster on screen. Okay, so bag 4 is what I'm doing here. Bag 4. Which movie do you prefer out of all the Sonic movies? I think after seeing the third one, I really thought that was my favorite. The reason being, Jim Carrey was on total Robotnik crazy level with him and Gerald, the older Robotnik. That was amazing. There's bag 4. There's bag 4. I just found it to be the most Sonic, too, with just some of the things they were doing. It was just crazy. It was crazy all-around movie. So I think if I were to be watching one on repeat the most, it would be Sonic 3 right now. Shadow was amazing. Great cast. Just a solid trilogy now. A solid trilogy. Like, there isn't a dull spot, really, in any of the movie. Gerald's death was brutal. Yes, Gerald's death was pretty brutal. I'll give you that. That was pretty funny. It made me laugh. I mean, everything that was going on made me laugh with Jim Carrey. He's such a great comic and great villain. Did a great villain. So let's get this going. I have not built as much Lego this year as I have in the past, but this set could not be missed by 2024 standards. It's one of the coolest sets, and I'm glad to be able to try and build a few spots of it today for you. Do you think one day oh, hey Trey, good to see you. Let's see here. These comments are coming through here so much. Do you think one day you can do a video about the small, big Lego sets of Simba from The Lion King? That'd be interesting. The reason I kind of skipped some of these fancier builds of late is I don't have any place to put them. And they are kind of spendy too, so you gotta like pick and choose your favorite large sets. We do have the Tuxedo Cat in the house somewhere. That's an interesting looking build. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's hard to review those because they're just a giant sculpture. And there's not much to show and say. You could probably do it in a short. And it's hard to do a full video. Whereas something like this, there's so much going on. There's all these figures and pieces and gadgets. It makes it really interesting. And that's what I usually gravitate to in my Lego build choices. They should totally make Landry canon to the Sonic series. They should, but we do have Ray. I'm sure Ray will appear like in Sonic 7 or 8, the way they're going. We'll see Ray and Mighty. Is it Mighty? Those are the two together. Oh, this is great. This is a fun little piece right here. There's actually a fried egg inside the Eggmobile here. if I can find the little piece. There's a little disc piece. It must have rolled off the table. There it is. There it is. Off to the side. Look at that. There's a little egg inside the Eggmobile. That's great. I love the little details sometimes they'll place in. Or maybe it's actually something useful. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So where am I at now with this thing? Really been wanting to build this thing. It looks so cool. It looks so fun. As for the other sets of this year, there is Tails' boat, which we constructed off screen, and I'll give that a show in a minute. There was also the Chaos Emerald with Shadow. That one did not feel as like important as this build does. This build feels a little more important and fun. So that's why I wanted to work on this one today. Okay. Boop. Boop. And drop down. Looking good there. Building the back, probably base section of Super Sonic versus the Egg Drillster set. If you're just hopping in to watch a little bit of the build. Haven't been on live in forever. Kind of forgot how to do the live. But I thought, why not? We'll join in today. We'll try to build something fun. And of course, there's always the challenge of trying to watch the live at the same time the comments fly in. Where did you get those squirrel figures? Asks Diane. I found those over the years everywhere and anywhere. Some of them are retired. Some are still out there. I think you could still find Big Gray Squirrel here. I've been seeing him a lot at the hobby stores lately still. He's still active. Some of them are from Schleich brand. Some of them are from Safari brand. Some of them are from like who knows where, like weird, like unknown squirrel sources. So they kind of come from everywhere. And they're they've been fun to collect over the past like 20 years almost. More like 15. Let's say 15 years. What do you think Sonic 4 will be like? That's going to be a big, big question. It all depends on if they can get Jim Carrey back, if they can sign him back for another level of Robotnik. And I think it's going to be harder each time around. I know he really likes the franchise. He's really enjoyed it. It's a perfect fit for him, being Sonic was very popular during his popular days of movies, so it's such a perfect fit. But then on the other end, you know, he's done 3 movies. His character arc is pretty much complete. And so for him to come back, he would need a story, a pretty important story. And so that would be, you know, the biggest challenge right there. Could they write him in something useful? Or will they, you know, maybe it's time to try a different approach, try a different villain. It might work really well for Sonic 4 to go Eggman less, find a different villain, but have Eggman return and say 5 or 6, you know, if they make it that far. That could be a way, that would be a really cool way, like Eggman's return. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things they can do for that, and it would be really interesting to see. So Sonic 4, yeah, I mean, I feel like the trilogy is in good hands. They've been really careful with it. They've done well. So I don't think they're gonna just like throw a Inspector Gadget 2 or a Return of Jafar type of setting. I think they're gonna like really work on it. So that's my hope, at least. Shout out for Rising Sun. I have been watching for a long time. Cool. Welcome. Yeah, please don't over spam the comments. I agree. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna drop this piece right on the back here. Getting done. If you were to choose what classic dinosaur figure Mattel would remake, what would it be? Good question, Jade. They obviously remade the beautiful T-Rex. It's one of my favorites, the red T-Rex. I wouldn't mind seeing the bull T-Rexes from Jurassic Park 2. Those were pretty neat, with the ability to eat the full guy, like in the cage. That was hilarious. That was such a good funny figure. So I like that one quite a bit. I wish I had kept a hold of my older collection. I had sold out a lot of those, kind of in between those years. When Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, it was like, well, do I really need some of these? And my T-Rex was broke, so I kind of sold them out. And now I'm like, oh, I had some really cool ones, like the Velociraptor and the Dilophosaurus, the originals. They were pretty fun, but there's plenty of new stuff out too, so it's not the end of the world on that. So yeah, I would say one of those T-Rexes from Lost World would be really fun to see. Did you see the new Spider-Man? Kind of missed the comment here. Trailer. Oh, I have not seen it. I heard that they were going to do or there was a possible 90s kind of reboot, sort of like they did with X-Men. I have not seen what you're mentioning yet, though. I will kind of keep an eye out for it. Okay, this is going to go up here. This obviously is like the back section of the vehicle over there. Hi, Georgia's World. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Banana, hi. Have you watched Sonic 3 yet, says Brando. I sure have. We were just talking a little bit about how fun it was. I was saying it was probably one of my favorites out of the series. Like if it was the one to watch over and over again, I think I would gravitate towards it, because it was just wild and fun. That's the only show I've seen in a while, too, in the theater. It's been a while. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Missing piece alert. Missing piece. Looking for one of these. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. That's the hardest part when you're doing a live and you miss a piece. You're like, what do I do? Like, I don't have the ability to, like, drive to the store and return the said set. Well, I do have a bin of Lego, but then I'd be digging through that. That'd be really difficult. This way? Or no, wait, this way. Okay. Hi, Squirrel. How's it going? What are you up to, Trey? What is Trey up to today? Good to hear from you. I see sad smile faces. So you're either like really happy to see this set or really not. Not sure what you're saying here. Rank all the Sonic movies. So I would say 3 is my new favorite. And then I think the original, because the original is actually really quite good. And this looks different than that. What did I do? What did I do? I think I see what I did already. And then Sonic 2 would be the third in line, even though it was still incredible. I like how Sonic 2 has the most like game scenes, game pulled scenes where it feels like, oh, this is from the mountain level and this is from the ocean aquatic level. So Sonic 2 certainly has some great features to it too. But we're talking a solid trilogy here. All 3 movies have been so well done. Sometimes, they start to wane when you get to the later movies, and instead they just delivered, which is really neat, which is really cool for us. Batman 5 says, I need to see the third. Yeah, go and check it out when you can. It is quite enjoyable. For me being an older person, an older dude of the world, I just appreciate Jim Carrey quite a bit. So that double feature of Sonic and Jim Carrey is so fun. Okay, this is getting pretty good. Are we looking like an Egg Drillster yet? Kind of. Looking off screen here to see what pieces I need here. Jim Carrey is one of my favorites. He sure is, and it's so cool to see him getting this second revival or third revival. I mean, some great actors, comedians, they come and go, and he kind of needed to have this refresh, and it's been fun, really fun to see him. He's got so many faces. He's got so many faces and characters, and it's good to see that as a person, is doing really well and not struggling. So that's my story there. Are you excited for the live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon? The Rise of Scar says yes. June 13th, 2025. That's sooner than I expected. Wow. Yeah, I'm very excited. I am very excited about that. Yes, I should one of these days go to Toy Fair. I swear, I never go. One of these days. But yes, I am like really excited. I didn't think it was going to be this summer, to be honest with you. I thought we were going to have to wait a little longer. So now I'm extra excited. I don't keep track of when things release very well, you can tell. But we've gone through a ton of dragons over the years, and it will be really interesting to see what they're going to look like upcoming. Hopefully a little more, hopefully we see like I kind of was, I don't know, Spin Master's still running the dragons, but hopefully we'll see some, Mattel-like. I love how Mattel does their Jurassic World dinosaurs. I'd love to see that with How to Train Your Dragon. Guys, no more spoilers, okay? Yeah, I agree, Mighty Bruce. I'm trying not to spoil. There was one big zinger earlier, and I was like, oops. Little Technic building right now. Little Technic building. So everyone have a good Christmas break, Christmas vacation, Hanukkah vacation here. We're all like lining up this year. It's kind of interesting. And I had a good break so far. I just figured, let's do a live build today. I know I usually announce it. I kind of just jumped in. I got 4 Lego sets for Christmas. Impressive. Which ones? I got 2 Lego sets for Christmas. Earlier I had mentioned I got the Lego Batmobile animated series version. So like a more blocky blue Batmobile from Animated Your design. Been wanting that one for a while, and I wanted that as a gift. I thought it would be really fun to have that instead of like a build for the channel. That was a set I really wanted to see just for my own fun. And the other set I got was the how do you say it? The TIE Fighter X-Wing combo pack, where you can smash them together. That one was also a really fun one. I needed a TIE Fighter or an X-Wing. I needed an X-Wing of that scale for my Yavin set. I've got the Yavin base from last year, and it's got a smaller Y-Wing scale, and I was like, oh, I hope the X-Wing is kind of to that scale. It's a little bit oversized. Than I wanted, but it still kind of will fit well with the Yavin build. So those 2 Lego builds I was excited for. And then we also have a Tuxedo Cat in the house for Lazy Kitty 10K. And any other Lego sets? I think there was a Technic Harvester for Squirrel Girl Stampede. She worked on the Lego Technic Harvester build, which was a pretty neat build. And any other builds? I feel like I put a piece on the wrong side. I need my brick separator. This piece, hopefully I can get it here. Yeah, this blue piece actually goes here, like that. Maybe I can bring this a little closer. This is kind of what I'm working on so far. It's the Eggman Driller, the Egg Drillster. I usually just call it the Eggmobile personally. It looks so great, and it's gonna match so well with his mech. We've got his mech and his egg driller. I just love egg technology. It's so cool. It's so cool. Love your content, bro. Thanks, Carlington Wolf. Did I get that right? Your name just flew by on my comment screen. Thank you, thank you. Kind of taking a little bit of a lull here as we get through Christmas. So we'll try to amp back up. I think I'm going to try to hit the Lego store, though, on the 1st and see if I can get some of the new set builds. We've got Lego Mario Kart coming out this this winter. That's going to be cool. Definitely some new Ninjago. I got to figure out which Ninjago build am I going to do. Certainly the little builds. I always like the gimmick builds. And then I got to pick like a dragon and or mech to work on. I'll probably put up a little poll and see what people would like to see most on Ninjago. There's something really cool from Lego City with those ramps, and like there's a guy in a bathtub. I forgot the name of those. I'm really interested in those builds. And what's the other one? There's 4 themes that I really want to kind of scroll through. I think Mario is the most I'm most excited for, but there's several sets here that we're gonna hit. Transformers X Sonic is real in 2025. Interesting. I didn't know there was Lego Mario Kart. Yeah, Lego Mario Kart is on the way. The carts look really interesting. I think they still function with the electronic figures, I believe. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to see how they pull that off. I don't think they're going to run like Connects did. Connects had a great series of Mario Karts years ago. We'll see. I hope I got this right. There's a lot of Technic stuff flying through here. So this goes on this side. Oh, I got it backwards. Let's see here. I went the wrong gear. Make sure you get your gear set right when doing this, right? Make sure you get your gear set. Okay, so this gear goes on this side. Then on the reverse side, we've got the larger gray. This is going to rotate the Drillster up front, I believe, if we have constructed this right. Okay, and I think we have. Whew. Whew. So when we roll our Drillster, this drill is going to rotate. Yeah. Rank every Sonic movie project. So earlier I kind of went through that. I enjoyed 3 the most, then 1, then 2. I think that's where I am. And then prequel comic. Oh, have I read the prequel comic? Interesting. There's some things I've missed. I built a set like this and accidentally misplaced a piece of the set. That's the worst, isn't it? That's the worst. What does the boat do? Yeah, well, let's finish. I'm almost done with this bag, and then I'll show off the boat a little bit. We'll take a break with the boat. It sounds like a good moment for breaking. And flip over. What is this? I've got 2 of these pieces, curvy cover pieces, curvy covers. Oh, that didn't sound good. I'm stronger than I thought. Where did this go? Right here. Okay, so there's our Drillster so far. That's bag 4. Bag 4. Everything in bag 4 builds this. Pretty neat. And let's take a look at the boat. I actually had Ben Ultra 21 from our gaming channel build this. Hope to be gaming more this fall, summer, winter. I don't even know what it is. So here's the boat. And it's pretty sweet. It's got Sonic on a sail, so you can have him like in the sky parasailing or just splashdowning. Who's seen the squirrel on the skis? It's kind of like that. Glides really well. And then we've got Sonic. Okay, we've got Tails' racer here. See if we can get Tails in here. How does Tails fit in his own thing? He's got those tails I'm worried about. He's going to be very lopsided off balance, I think. Can I get him in there? This is something I should have done before, was test this out. It's got like this weird launcher thing up front. Okay, I think I got it. I think I'm figuring it out right now. Can't be too complicated. And you got these little levers here. So when I knock down a lever, well, what are we going to run into? Let's bring out Eggman's completed mech again. This is a build from last year, I think. It's a little dusty. It's on my shelf for a while there. When we flip these flippers down, this should pop open the front of the boat and send Tails out. There we go. Might do that a little, you know, hit that a little harder. There we go. I need a jump. Let me find a jump really quick. If I'm lucky, it was right here. It's right here within arm's reach. Let's grab out a jump. Always helpful. Little bumper rubber thingies on the bottom helps it hug the table. Hello, welcome Dan Shark. I almost did the sharks today, the Street Sharks Wave 2, but I kind of settled on this as I felt like everyone wanted to see this, and we kind of missed it. So now we're going to hit this hard, and well, there you go. This should break apart somehow. It's been a while since I played here. There's a pressure plate here. Should blow off his backpack, but it is not. Oh, and I've already had some breakage on the boat. And there, Tails does not want to play. He's like, I'm out of here, Dan. I am not doing this. So a little structural decay there. But a pretty neat boat nonetheless. There it is up closer. There's your boat. I'm not really catching what game or movie Tails had a boat. The Sea Fox 2. The Sea Fox 2. I'm going to have to look this up. Do I know this? Maybe I know it and I just kind of spaced it. It's got to have some sort of game specificness to it. But it's quite fun. It's quite a fun build. If you're looking for Tails, a Tails launcher, then this is the one to look for. And it's a smaller size set, so it's not going to be like overpriced as some of these can be. So anyway, we are going to head back to the construction of the Drillster back here on the wall. We've been working on this. If you're just jumping in, thanks for coming in and saying hi, Merry Christmas. Kind of a surprise live build today. Working on this set that I think a lot of people had requested, and I just could never get to. And so I thought, I got to get to this one. There might be a Lego set of Toothless. Oh, yeah, that would be so great. That would be so great. Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to jump back into the lore of How to Train Your Dragon this year. It's so retro for Squirrel Stampede. It is so cool because we did those in like, what, 2012? I mean, I've got a huge dragon collection still, so it is great. I'm trying to catch these lines. Everyone's flying so fast here. I hope we get a bigger Red Death figure. That would be nice. Our Red Death, he's kind of small. Merry late Christmas. Yeah, great Christmas to you, Angry Bunnies. Love the name. So glad to see everybody. Let's get to the next bag here. I think we're hitting bag 5 of the Drillster. Bag 5. Got some interesting pieces. We had got Sonic Super out too. There's Super Sonic if you have not seen him in his launcher, disc launcher. These remind me a lot of the what's going on at McDonald's right now. I did not get over there as much as I usually do. Where is my Sonic? Where is my Shadow? Excuse me. I need to put this out. So there's our Shadow Sonic 3. This is the only time I've been able to hit McDonald's this year. Where'd he go? Oh, he's back in his paper. Oh, I bumped my camera. And you probably just saw this recently in our previous Sonic review. But there is Shadow on his roller. He so looks like Sylvester. What do you think, everybody? Does this guy look like Sylvester? What's going on here? I got a cool comment there. I'll hold this up while sorry, Sylvester. I wanted to read this comment. Is there a Lego set of something it cuts weird? Alien Force. I'm not sure. Do more Godzilla. Yes, more Godzilla's coming. I'm hoping to get... I ordered the SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla, or not Shin, excuse me, -1 Godzilla. I want to share that with the Super 7 Godzilla, see how they look together, and I want to pick up a Godzilla Evolved still. So we're going to see some more Godzilla for sure. What do you think? I'm just like, they look the same, don't they? Don't they? Evan AF fan? I'm a big fan. Thanks for dropping in. What do you think? I can't talk. Do these two look the same? They look the same. I'll put them out here and put them right next to each other. I was trying to ask you a question. Have you heard of TiVo? It has been a long time. Yes, I have heard of TiVo. It's been a while. I never used one. Do more Jurassic World. Absolutely. We have a new Jurassic World movie this summer too. Is that with Scarlett Johansson? Is that this year or next year? Hopefully it's this year. We need some new, fresh dinos. Camp Cretaceous is fun, or Chaos Theory is fun, but I want to see some Movieverse stuff more. I like the Movieverse better. We do have, I don't know if you've seen this guy. Where is he? Where is he? Captives. Captives has the new plated. Look at how pretty this guy is. I got to find a full collection and do a full review. because these are so pretty. I've never seen a more reflective looking dino, and we've got some blue ooze in there. So great looking collection. I think I'm going to hunt down a full box if I can. So where are we with this build? I think I got to get Eggman constructed. The Eggman figure is always quite fun. They did well with him. Thanks everyone for joining in today. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow if you're not following, and a comment in the main body of this video, not just on the feed. Don't forget to drop a main comment down below too, and a share. That's great. I don't do lives very often, so it's kind of fun to get back in and try one. So there's our Eggman figure, and it's such a cool figure. He's got the tall pants, President Business pants almost, although I don't know if they had these pant legs back with President Business. They did with Avatar. Last time I think I built one of these, I was like, where were these pants? And I forgot that it was Avatar that had these long legs. Can you play Blocktails? Interesting. I'm going to try. I'm going to really try to get the gaming going back this year. We'll see what we can do. I may reduce the amount of main videos I'm doing here, going to 2 a week, and some more shorts this year. I'm thinking I'm going that way, and then more gaming. Still going to put some really quality big reviews up. So just might not hit 3. Sometimes I do 3, sometimes I do 2 a week. We'll see how things go in 2025. But I got to do a big refresh. I got a big refresh coming, so I'm excited for that. Jeez, thanks for the very kind comment. Thank you for the kind comment. All right, back to the Egg Driller Builder set thingy. This has been, for sure, glad to get this build going this year. It is a neat looking build. When will you do Minecraft gameplay? Exactly, right? Hopefully here coming up soon. I really wanted to try to get one by the end of the year. I've just had a really, really busy year, and there's no way I've been able to. I've been on my heels all year, and so that's been difficult. But I think in the upcoming year here, we will be able to kind of start squaring some time back for some Minecraft gaming. I did, on my personal gaming, I loaded up the Godzilla Minecraft. I should do stuff like that too more, because that was really funny. That was a funny game. I had a hard time with it though. It was pretty challenging. Metal Sonic. We haven't seen Metal Sonic in a piece yet, have we? Let's see here. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for another one of those connector pieces. It has disappeared. It was on the wheel. So this goes through here. Can you build Bowser with the purple car? That's one I forgot, or I didn't get to, did I? That might be a good one to do now that we're getting into Mario Kart full sets. Maybe I will build that one off screen and bring it in the Mario Kart builds. Because I don't believe there's a Bowser build. I know that there's a Mario build, a Yoshi build. Who's the other one? Is it Toad to start us off with? And then some baby Mario Kart builds. Kind of some interesting choices to start us off with. So I'll work with I'm definitely going to go for the main set first, and then we'll see what we can do. But yeah, that Bowser set was pretty neat. It's been 5 years since COVID. Yes, it's crazy. Here we're hitting Squirrel Stampede 2025. Pretty cool and special. And special for everybody. Thank you. Thank you for joining in all these years. Much appreciate you guys watching, hanging out with me, doing weird video content. Always fun, always a blast. Sonic has been excellent this year, a lot of fun, and that's why I kind of chose this one. Maybe, yeah, probably it'll still be the last main video of this year, and we'll try to check back in later this week. Da, 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 da. Scratch, scratch. Itch on my arm. There was an itch. Okay. James Earl Jones, of course. Yeah, that was sad. He passed away. He's been around for quite a long time. Fantastic voice of Darth Vader. Fantastic person. Oh, I didn't see, he wasn't in movies very much that I've seen. I mean, I remember, I think it was Conan. He was in Field of Dreams. I remember watching him in, I like Field of Dreams because I feel like that's one of the few movies where he's like dressed down as a little more as himself, not costumed up. I'm trying to find this missing piece here. I've got two missing pieces actually. It's not this, is it? Oh, it is. But where does it? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I misread the look of this piece. What a career he had. What a fantastic career. And 3 back plates here. 3 back plates. He voiced Mufasa, correct. Yes, Jimmy Carter passed away. A lot of weird, not weird, I shouldn't say that. A lot of big names this winter. Jimmy Carter, what an excellent president after his term. Just giving his life to community, building Habitat for Humanity. I mean, he was not a grifter in any way. We've got too many politicians right now who are grifters. And they just want to be millionaires instead of helping people. It's real sad. And so it was pretty neat to see his example of what to do after being a president. Okay, what do we got here? We're working on the back end of the Super Sonic versus Egg Drillster after political talk at Squirrel Stampede. high discourse of politics. No, we won't go to politics. I don't care to follow too much politics. Obviously, I'm playing with toys all the time. Like this. Should I start a political channel? That'd be great. Cheese says, you are awesome and funny. Thank you, Cheese. I was worried that I was going to just set off a firestorm just now. I'll just say something stupid because no one wants to hear politics. Oh, shoot. I did that piece backwards. Let's try it again. It kind of flip-flops because of sometimes this is one of my biggest mistakes with Lego. I always do this when they have you build two set things mirrored, and it makes more sense in the instructions. So in the instructions, you've got this page, you got this page, and it's showing you to build this thing, and they're basically almost the same thing, only they're mirrored. But when I'm looking over to the screen and looking at my main screen, I'm just looking at the same thing, and so sometimes I build the same thing twice instead of the mirror. Have anybody got that? That was a lot of talking, but yeah, I was able to correct it because it looked funny once I put it on screen. But that gets me all the time just because I'm looking back and forth. It makes me kind of dizzy too. Makes me kind of dizzy too, I'm not gonna lie. And with the Tails' boat over here, I'm getting seasick. Yeah. Bye, I watch your Godzilla videos. Thank you, FNF friend. More Godzilla on the way. New Minecraft figs at Walmart, Witch and Baby Llama. I have a few of these, and I have not got to a review. Another review that I wanted to do this year that I missed were some of those figures and the RC Creeper. And I do have those, so I might just get that RC Creeper and some of those figures checked out here in January. I really want to see the RC Creeper. And there's some cool, there's like multiple cats too. And so I really want to see these guys. This is a cool back bumper, by the way. I like the layering of this thing right here. This is really interesting. I'm sorry for spamming. Yeah, please don't spam, but thank you for saying sorry. Did you know that the Lion King Scar actually suffers from the 7 deadly sins? Interesting. Yeah, a new Minecraft movie hitting this year. So we've got some really interesting content to check out this year between a Minecraft movie. It's going to be crazy and zany, but it's a movie nonetheless. And then we've got How to Train Your Dragon that now I'm starting to realize, wow, that's starting to come into view here. I thought maybe we had another year. So 2 very, very solid lines, and possibly even a Jurassic Park, which would be great too. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm getting really hyped for 2025 right now. You guys are hyping me. You guys are hyping me. Woo! Hype, hype, hype. Hyperactive. Okay. Godzilla -2 and 20. Really? They're doing a -2? I didn't think. I thought -1 was a solo movie. Which character do you believe most effectively embodies the spirit of the show? Uh-oh, I missed the first part of that question. Okay. I am missing. Some of my comments are half cut off, so I'm not catching everything. Oh, what is your favorite total drama character? Are we talking, what are we talking here? Could you elaborate? Are we talking Total Drama Island? Is that still a thing? I did like that show. It was kind of silly. What do you think of the new Minecraft movie? So, I am a Jack Black fan. I do enjoy his work. I understand he's been kind of he's kind of out too much. And so people kind of get tired of seeing him, kind of like The Rock. So I get that. I am a fan of him. He is an entertainer. And so I feel like he's going to deliver. And there's like 100 different ways you can do a Minecraft movie. So I'm kind of hoping this movie does well. And maybe if they do another Minecraft movie, they just keep kind of changing it in a way, because Minecraft is a sandbox type of thing. And so I feel like instead of like doing a Sonic thing where you would have this long story, I kind of feel like how cool would Minecraft be movie-wise if they just kind of kept hitting different movie ideas and themes and things. So I'm excited for it. I know it looks a little weird, but sometimes that first trailer drops and it looks weird, and then they show some better stuff. So I'm eagerly looking forward to it. I just have a feeling it's going to be fun for all audiences. That's the thing too. When you make a movie like that, you're trying. Yes, you've got to make your fans happy, but you also have to try to make it so that someone who has never watched or knows anything about Minecraft would actually be interested to see the movie. And so that's the big challenge. Sometimes they do it just right, like they've done with Sonic. They've made the Sonic movies. Like, if you never watched Sonic or understood Sonic before, you'd actually come away going, haha, that was pretty funny. Like, even my parents enjoyed Sonic. And that's always the challenge, is trying to make that universal. Sometimes they fail, sometimes they get it right. And that is my long-winded talk on that. Which Sonic movie is your favorite? Ask Green Arrow. That has been the question of the day, and I have answered. I really enjoyed Sonic 3. I think that's the one I'll watch over and over again, mainly because I just absolutely thought the performance of Jim Carrey was over the moon. It was so fun. He really had a lot to work with in this movie, and I heard that's one of the reasons he came back on is they gave him a lot of script control, a lot of freedom to just be himself and to do funny things, and it turned out solid. Hey, Squirrel Stampede, why didn't you inbox the new Mosasaurus? I think I have done 2 Mosasauris over the years. And so I kind of felt like it was the same. I honestly didn't look at the package enough. I think I have 3 Mosasauruses actually somehow in my, this is not the piece I was looking for. 3 Mosasauris. I hope they gave me the right piece. Oh, I put the wrong piece here. Was anyone screaming at the channel when I put that wrong piece in the wrong spot? So yeah, I kind of missed that one. It's it's such a great mold. What's your favorite thing about Sonic? Probably for me, the nostalgia. As I played Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Well, 1 and 2. And then I didn't play 3 as much, but I did play the Sonic and Knuckles quite a bit. And then a little bit of 3. But just the nostalgicness of the 8-bit speed play that's my favorite thing. I know there's different, like, some people are really into the comics. And I never really got too far into the comics because there's a lot. There is a lot in them. But I mainly just played the game, and I played it a lot. Like, from my time, we did not have immersive Minecrafting during my years, and so I would just play Sonic over and over again. Um, and so, it's just such a great long-term game, and there's a lot of lore to it. Are you excited for the Dogman movie? Yes, Heidi Crump. I actually am. We've read through pretty much all the books over the years in our house, and so I definitely want to see this. It looks like they've done it good, so I am excited. I think there were some toys coming from it. I was thinking about maybe showing one. I don't know. I'll probably have to set that video to a kid setting. But yeah, I might have to check that out because it's such a great, funny series. Now, where does this go? How does this go? These go in here. This thing's actually coming together pretty good, isn't it? Look at that. It's getting the look of it. So, what about Cars 4? They're doing a Cars 4, really? Wow. People are saying Rexy is dead in the new Jurassic World movie. I'm interested. I have no idea where they're going with this one. I kind of personally wish they rebooted the whole series with Jurassic World. I kind of would have liked to have seen, and maybe they are. I know they're doing several different movies. I would like to see some origin stuff with Hammond and Ingen and all that. I would love to see, like, I think it could make a really good flick of like them opening or hatching the first Velociraptor, whatever, things like that. I think would be so fun and scary. That's kind of where I would go instead of the over top direction that we've seen since the last two, Dominion and what was that game? Remember the last movie's name? They got over the top a little bit, and I'd like to see them kind of pull back and be a little more spooky. We'll see though. We're from Germany. Awesome. Loving the channel. Thanks, Angry Bunnies. What was I watching? I was watching some football yesterday. One of the teams had the German flag on there, and I'm assuming that was from, maybe they played, was it the Vikings? Did the Vikings play in Germany this year? And maybe when you play in a different country, you get a cool little flag sticker to share where you've been. I think that's probably what it was. That is my fun fact from Germany today. Actually, I have a lot of family, like ancestors, German ancestors, I believe. And then a lot of squirrels. I have a lot of squirrel ancestors. That's weird. Okay. We're getting the drill going. This thing's cool. Oh, I got to get the other bag. The other bag. Ah, my chair. Got the wheels. He builds a set so chill. I'm trying to. Thanks, Dan Shark. Thanks for everyone jumping in today. I know I kind of just surprised everyone and said, hey, I'm going to do a live build today. And hope to get my set cleaned up for January. I got a lot of things I got to work on here to reboot for the year. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to answer as much as I can, but it's hard to build and talk at the same time. Perhaps I will get those lives going more this year. What I love about the live is that I can come out, do a great film with you guys, and then be kind of done for the day, instead of do all the edits that we work on. Look at this thing. This is so cool. This is so retro Sonic 2. Look at that. I love it when they do the reverse. How does the gearing work? This gear goes this way, that gear goes that way. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I agree, there has been a long gap from Ben 10, The Rise of Scar. I wonder if we're going to get a Ben 10 reboot at some point. Cartoon Network is not really making new content now. But I believe Ben 10 is certainly popular enough to kind of get another reboot. Maybe a serious reboot this time, since they kind of started serious, went silly, and now they can go back to like a full-blown serious story, which I prefer Ben 10 to be a little more, oh, that was a cool sound, a little more serious. So we're gonna put some big wheels on this thing now. And this is the fun part too. Like, which direction? Do you want this hubcap or do you want this hubcap? We want this hubcap. Was there a Sonic character named Hubcap? I'm feeling like there was. Isn't that one of Robotnik's like dudes? Apparently, Amigo James, how's it going? Apparently, Cartoon Network are making a new season of Gumball. They better not ruin it. You know, I've never gone through too much Gumball. I want to say one vacation we went somewhere, and because I don't have cable, and so I don't get to watch Cartoon Network very much. One time we went somewhere, I can't remember where, and so I always like binge watch Cartoon Network when I go somewhere, and it was like, oh, okay, let's watch Gumball. And it was pretty good, even though I was kind of lost what was going on. It had a really cool feel to it. That's a cool wheel. Do you still have Big Hero 6 action figures? I sure do. That was trending. Is it because Fortnite was doing Big Hero 6? Maybe, maybe. Maybe. His wing just fell off. I stepped away for 2 seconds. This guy was trending over December. I'm assuming it was because we were in Fortnite. And there he is, one of the biggest armored up Baymax toys. Big channel guy. One day I should kind of go back through these or look for like something to get this guy a friend or something. He's really cool. He's really fragile. Really fragile. Bandai stuff, right? Bandai stuff. Okay. Gamer J says, hi, welcome over to the fun live we're having. What happened to the old MC figures you had? Minecraft figures. Are we talking the... Oh, we've got so many generations of Minecraft figures. We've got Jazzwares figures, which I still have. They're one of my favorites. Then there was a generation of large-scale Mattel figures. Then now the smaller scale, the comic book series, and now the current series, along with minifigures. Wow, we'll have to do like a full Minecraft thing someday. Yes, I would like to see minifigures back. We've got some Mobhead minis coming up, though, soon. I've got some potion bottles. Some interesting stuff there. Oop. Get that wheel all the way around the rim. Thanks, Dope. Nice name. How did you get that title name? Will you do a Sonic collection? I might just have to do that someday, too, because I've built up a pretty solid Sonic collection. I remember, you know, just 10 years ago, though, Sonic was so rare to be on shelf. And so when I did a Sonic video, it would just explode. Just because it was so rare. And now it's kind of very mainstream because of the movie. And we see a lot of it. But that would be fun to run through too. Do some collection videos. Can you unbox some toys called Dino Trucks? Oh, I remember that show. It was a fun show. Doop. Oh, I love it when they do this. This is like, I don't know why this is so satisfying, but you take the tiny little hub piece and you put it in there and it fits like right into the tire. It's so satisfying. It like squeezes in there. You'll never get it out. Well, yeah, you pull that way, obviously. Yeah, we'll try no spoilers for Sonic 3. Or if we do spoil, we'll just throw some red herrings in and confuse you. Look at that. I love this. This is so satisfying. How long have you been doing YouTube? I've been on YouTube forever. We're trying our best to make 20 years. We've got 2 more years to go to get 20 years anniversary. We're trying our best. Would love to pull that off. So we're definitely an old school channel. Look at this thing. This is so cool. So this is the main vehicle, the main driller, but we're gonna put on his Eggmobile pod on top because he always has to have an escape. Dan, you should make a series called Squirrel Stampede Retro where you review old things you've reviewed before and have the OG robot voice. Oh, that would be so fun. We do, you know, it is getting to that point, Amigo James, where we should do some retro. I like that, Squirrel Stampede Retro, even the name, where we kind of go back through, for sure, on how to train your dragon. Maybe I gotta like set up a better schedule this year and try not to get myself off topic. But yeah, like do like all the old dragons I have before the movie comes out, just so that we can reset ourselves. I mean, stuff like that would be so fun. A lot of good content. I've kept most of the stuff over the years. Some stuff I have had to sell and move out because it's hard to have that much stuff. No one should have that much stuff. But I have tried to keep a lot of the big stuff that is important to me and the channel. So that's my story. It's in a monstrous labyrinth. I should do a live someday. Someday we'll do a live in the Squirrel Stampede archives storage unit. The Squirrel Stampede storage unit. See if we can find some spiders in there. It's actually pretty clean. That would be fun. I've thought about that, but the only challenge is reception. Would I get full reception to do a live in there? It'd be funny. And I think I'm near the storage unit's office, so they would hear me talk and they'd be like, what is going on in there? That would be weird. That would be so weird, but a good idea. So I like this retro idea you got going, Amico James, because we're really getting there, especially when like this guy was trending again. This is a review from like what, almost 15, 16 years ago, and it was trending big time this December, probably because of Fortnite and because it's really cool. And so it's like, you know, bringing back some old is always fun to do. Nostalgia, right? Thanks everyone for jumping in today. I really appreciate it. I wasn't sure what kind of audience we were going to get because I don't do live very much, and I didn't know how the algorithm was going to handle it. But I figured this would be a lot of fun because it's just kind of that closeout season we're in between the Christmas and the New Year's, where we kind of close things out and then reboot for the spring. Have you also seen? I have not seen Mufasa yet. We do want to see it. Sonic was on the top of our list, and so maybe we'll hit Mufasa later this week, as I do want to see that one too. Pretty neat. We've had so many cool movies coming out at the same time, and they're actually decent. Some years they load us up with a bunch of zingers. I did watch Sonic Prime Season 3 Green Arrow. Thank you. Yes, because when I did the figure review the other day, when I opened up some capsules, here's one of them. Here's a shadow capsule. When I opened up these Chaos capsules, I had not seen Season 3 yet. Finally sat through it. It was quite intense. It's a great series. I'll give it that for sure. Glad everything worked out in the end for everybody. I like the Chaos Council too. I love the Chaos Council. That's probably like the highlight of Prime for me, is all the different characters of Robotnik. I thought that was really clever. So glad to finally run through that. I did kind of fall asleep in 2 of the episodes, and I woke up and it was kind of like the same thing was going on. Like they kind of like kept battling each other over and over. It was quite the battle, quite the endgame battle. Definitely more of a Sonic movie fan right now than the shows, and then the gaming. I like the gaming a lot more. Uh-oh, I think I put this on. I put the wings on backwards. No, wait. Nope. Yeah, I did. It looks like a manta ray right now. Do you still have the Justice League airplane from your first video? Oh, yes, whoa, Sonic just fell off screen. I do. The only thing I might be missing or have misplaced is the rigging attachment that goes on the ceiling. I still have Batman, though, in his box. And I had the rigging out for a while because I had it hanging in a room, and then we moved at one point, and I don't remember like getting the rigging back into the box with Batman, and I ended up going into a different thing. That's not the right piece. This is what I need. And so now I'm like, oh, where'd the rigging go? Which is kind of like critical, because that is what makes the Batman swing. Do you like the invisible jet or the invisible boat mobile more? Just saw an invisible jet video from old school Wonder Woman the other day, and I gotta say, I'll go with the jet more. It's pretty fun. All right, what did I do with Eggman? Here he is. Oh, Eggman. He's got such long legs, and he's gonna fit in here. Have you played game Sea of Thieves? If not, please make a Squirrel Stampede series of it. Ooh, I'll have to look for it. For the retro anniversary, will you bring back the light blue background with darker lighting? I don't know if I could do the darker lighting now because we've switched over to LED, which makes it so much easier to work with a camera because it's not flickering. I don't have the flickering issues that I will have with incandescents. I have to drink some Mountain Dew right now, by the way. I'm thirsty. But I will say we've got a new screen coming in a week or so. I got to go pick it up. It's incredible. I hope. So we got that coming up. Bye. Thanks, Dan Shark, for joining in today. So stay tuned soon for a really cool update. I think I am going to buy a new table soon. Upgrade my table because if you can see, oh, there's the Eggmobile. He's going to drill a hole into the table. That should have been my finale here of him digging a hole. I've got some major markings here. You can't totally see it from certain angles. There is a hole. Where's the hole? Right there. There's a hole right there. I put a little white paint to hide the hole. But I'm also looking for a table that is a couple inches longer this direction and a couple inches longer this direction. So I have a little more room to match the backdrop that's incoming. So a little bit of a story coming for that. Look at this. This is the Drillster Super Sonic versus the Drillster. Beautiful. This is a fantastic build. I love the motion to it. Out of the two Eggman builds you'd want the most is this, I believe, and his mech. Here's his mech again. We built that, about a year ago now. There's the boat. Look at this guy, though. This piece feels critical, though. I'm a little bit like, uh-oh. That feels like an important piece. Maybe they doubled up. We'll find out some other day. Wow, this is cool. That drill car reminds me of Sonic 2. Yeah, I think this is what it's mainly pulling from. Sonic 2, your first boss battle with Eggman, and that's why I like this so much. Kind of raised up in the back. I hope I got this right. Oh, it's so mesmerizing looking at the way the drill works. It's so mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. He saw my comment, says Tech Omega. I did. I'm trying to. They're flying by fast. I wish this set wasn't $80. Agreed. However, I feel like LEGO is so overproducing. Keep an eye out this month, January. Last year, January, there was a ton of LEGO clearance. Something like this might show up on clearance, and you might find it for a better deal. It's frustrating that, yes, this is the main build you want, but they added this little backdrop. I'm not going to build that today because it's just kind of boring. Although there is a shadow. I don't know if I can zoom. Look at that. I can zoom. So there's this little build back here. Eggman building here. Shadow and, oh, why is her name just fell off my head? A little wall is actually kind of cool. Maybe we'll build the wall real quick. Oh, this guy. We got to get Shadow out. Where's Shadow? Okay, so we'll build a little more here. We'll build a little more, but I don't think I'll build everything. Let's see here. Where are we at? I don't really like Lego Sonic. Yeah, Lego Sonic is not for everybody, but I've really enjoyed them. I think they're cool. I like that they haven't made too many sets. They made just enough to make it really cool and not going over the giving us too many options. Too many options is sometimes really difficult. All right. Where is Shadow? What book had Shadow in? I think the main action feature of this is Super Sonic crashing through this back wall. I don't see anything to activate on the drill machine. Okay, so I think bag 2. Maybe not. Let's go back to bag 1. Nope. Bag 1 has this really cool bird Eggman Minibot build. I guess I can work on that really fast. Let's kind of work on that really fast. It's interesting. I want to stay on for a little bit longer since I haven't been on in ever. And we're doing well. I'm not winded by any means. How you doing, Trey? So somewhere in here is a mini bot. This is actually the launcher we skipped at the beginning of this video because I didn't want to work on a launcher that we've already seen. I wanted to do something we haven't seen. So let's get these big pieces out of the way. Do you like my makeup tray? I got this at Walmart. It's for makeup and Lego building. Okay, where's our little robot build? There's like several interesting things in here. Where does the mini bot start? You should do more Star Wars stuff. I agree. I've been watching Skeleton Crew. I've been maybe meaning to build the Onyx cylinder. Is that what you call it? Onyx something from Skeleton Crew. I picked up that set because we've been watching Skeleton Crew, and it's actually a good Star Wars show. It's just fun. When I mean good, it's like there's not so much lore going on, and it's just silly and fun, and that feels like that's how Star Wars should be. So I'm really enjoying Skeleton Crew. Kind of finally a good show after a few kind of flops, in my opinion. What's your favorite character in Dino Trucks? Well, like I said earlier, I've seen it. It's been a long time. I'm trying to even remember who and what I liked. I remember getting some eggs from something with Dino Trucks in it, but I don't really have a favorite character. Are you going to pick up the... Oh, hey, how's it going, Darkus? Are you going to pick up the X-Men Mansion? That is a really big question. I don't know. Like, I absolutely love X-Men. I got the X-Jet because, well, gosh, it wasn't reasonable in price. It was, like, way overpriced. Although I've seen it on good deal lately because it was so overpriced, no one's buying it. So I got the Jet. I really like the Jet quite a bit. I would love the Mansion. But so I also have the Home Alone Mansion. That'll be my mansion, right? The Home Alone Mansion Lego build from a couple years ago. And it's so big. It takes up so much space. And I don't really have much room for these big sets. And it's kind of frustrating. I like the Daily Bugle set because it builds up. And so it takes up less space. And I was thinking, oh, if I did another big build, it would be the Avengers Tower. Because that would be easier. But that's like way overpriced for me. I'm like, I don't want to spend what am I doing here? I don't want to spend $500 on a set. That's getting silly unless you really want it. I really do like the X Mansion, but I think I'm just gonna have to pass on that one. But I'm not sure. I might change my mind. We'll see. It just came out, so I have a lot of time to decide on that one. It certainly would look really cool next to the Daily Bugle. So, man, I don't know. It's not a horrible price. It's a little bit better than the Avengers Tower. I wish Lego could slow it down a little bit on their fancy builds. I get it. They have stores everywhere now, and they got to have this thing going. But, man, I can't keep up. It's too much. That's why I like these little builds. They're so much more fun. Do you know how to do a gaming live stream? Yes and no. I think I could figure it out pretty well, but I have not got to that stage yet of gaming. I got to just get back to regular gaming if I can. It would be fun to like just do some like really chill live streams. Like you see some great Lego builders, or excuse me, Minecraft builders. Just kind of hang out, chill in the world, build stuff. That would be really fun to do someday. That's still on the table. I like that idea. Building the little mini bot right now. For real, Squirrel Stampede, gaming has been really quiet lately. I agree. I feel so bad. I actually logged in for the first time in a long time. Like, I better check if this is still active. I meant to do it all year. I'm so sorry. We'll really try. We'll really try to get back onto something. Let's see. What am I doing here? This is challenging, this little mini bot. Okay, got it. This is kind of a little Eggman mini bot we're working on. Can you make a new Monster Jam vid? You know, if I see something really cool from them, I will. We will see. It's just, I just feel like, oh, it's another Gravedigger. Like, I'm like, I want to see something that's a little bit different. They got some okay racetracks. There was one this fall that had some cool like launch, but it's harder for me to do the big stuff to show that. So it's always a possibility. Are you familiar with that mini bot in Sonic? Actually, Coopstar, I'm not. I am not familiar very much. I don't recognize it from most of the games that I've run through. So maybe in the comments, in the big comments section, not the chat section, put down somewhere where I can kind of like look up this mini bot. Because this is actually something I'm a little bit off on in the lore. Might be something I do know and I've just forgot because I'm like that too. I love it when they stand up on a foot like that. Oh, there isn't comments yet. Okay, I always forget about that. It's been a while. Like have not done live very much. When comments drop, when the video kind of finishes and processes, throw a comment in there and go, oh, okay, help me out with the mini bot. I think I can read the feed again though. I love the part of the Sonic movie where Silver came in the middle. I don't remember that part. It is hard to make. This isn't too bad. This has been a good build today. As I fumble through it. Pretty good build. There's this piece. Just depends on how much Lego you build too. Okay. I got a lot of extra pieces here for the launcher that I'm fighting with here right now. Okay. And this, oh, he's going to be run by a little blackbird. Oh, he's so cute. That's been the fun part about these Sonic builds is all the little animal characters you get. This is a fun lore fact. Hang on. Did you know originally Sonic was going to meet alternate Sonics and Big the Cat in Sonic Movie 3? Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Big the Cat in the next movie. There's always kind of like one teased character and then like someone else that kind of surprises you. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him. There it is. There's our our egg bot. That's really neat. I like the metallicness on this. Let's see if I can get my light. This light over here has been off this entire time. You mean I could have had better lighting this entire video? Whoops. Gosh. Oh, yes. That's great. Great. So look at this guy. I like the metallicness on his head. It opens up. Can your squirrels sing? They can at times, but Alvin and the Chipmunks want to claim copyright. Just kidding. My favorite part of Sonic 3 is when Eggman morphs into an egg, eats the sun. I like that lore. Is the Stickbot monkey still up there? Well, let's check it out as I frantically put a Stickbot monkey on my light. He actually is and he isn't. Sometimes he is. Okay, hang on. There he is. Can you see him? He's up there. Sometimes he is and sometimes he isn't because he falls off. Hey Dan, did you know Skidibby Toilet? I know very little. I just did those toys earlier in the year, and wow, that was fun. I know very little of the Fever Dream. Okay, where is Shadow with this build? Shadow is not in bag 2. So bag 2, if you get to this build, bag 2 is this little bot creature. I don't know the name of this one. It's like weird looking. It's run by a little green bunny. Build this really solid wall, which I kind of like. But I don't think I'm going to get there because I'm running low on energy because we're almost hitting 80 minutes. This is the breakaway wall you can build for the Drillster and for Sonic to fly through, which is really important to have a breakaway wall. So, and I like the look of it too. It's got this cool like digital gray black square thing going. I like that. Let's get, well, I've got a Shadow piece build somewhere anyway, but you get it in bag 3. You build Shadow, you build the little lab with him, and it's kind of like it's cool, but I'm more into the vehicle stuff, so it'll take me another 30 years to get through this, and it connects to the wall. So that's kind of a cool little add-on. So I was mainly interested in the Eggbot here today to finish up my set builds for Sonic. I had Ben Ultra. We'll show the boat one more time, and then I'll look at the, what's it called? So let's get these pieces out of the way real quick. Oop. I'll eventually kind of build this off screen. So there was the boat. Oop. Got lodged by the mech and Sonic. So these sets all came out early in the late fall. Early in the late fall. Does that make any sense? Oh, stick monkey. Early fall is when these came out, I believe, or late summer. And I'm only now finally getting to them. I know you guys requested them so much, and I'm like, oh, I got to get to them. Where's there it is, over here. This build over here, which I did not get ready. I wanted to have this prepared for this video, but I did not get it ready. This is Knuckles and the Master Emerald Shrine. This is kind of a cool backdrop thing. You're going to get a lot of little emerald pieces to build together. A cool little grape tree and another egg robot. Got figures of these. What's it called again? What is it called? The Eggbot something something. That's probably the highlight of this set. Another Amy figure, Knuckles figure, if you have not found them. Little punching bag. Not as interesting as the Egg Drillster that we just built. Certainly kind of neat if you wanted to fill in your collection. Love the pig back here. That's funny as I burp my Mountain Dew. So yeah, it's a great backdrop set. Great for getting figures if you haven't got these two yet. I prefer the other Knuckles build with the mech and Rouge. That is pretty fun. I'm sorry I didn't get this built in time. Maybe I'll build it and show a picture of it somehow. I'll get to it someday, somehow. But yeah, I mainly wanted to check out the Drillster and just kind of hang with you guys today for a little bit, as they were really fun builds. These two where did I do with, oh, here he is. Here's Tails. This goes right there. And this comes in here. There's another launcher for this guy, but we didn't get to it. And so there you go. That was some fun building. Do you know Beast Box? I do. Angry Bunnies. I've been meaning to buy that Beast Box squirrel. It's a really cool squirrel robot. Haven't got there yet, though. We do have a few of the... They were on screen for a while there, the Beast Box lemmings. Are they lemmings or are they... not lemmings. Lemurs. No, not lemurs. Timon from Lion King, Simba, Meerkat. We had some of the meerkats. They're really cool. The Master Emerald can go on the shrine from the mech set. Oh, really? Interesting. I like this. So I guess I should build that. Who's your favorite Serpentine general? Oh, Amigo James, you're hitting me with Ninjago lore now. The guy, I can't remember the general's name, but I think he's purple, and he's from the earlier series. Oh shoot, I can't think of his name, but he had a really cool voice actor to it. That's all I can remember. Do you have the Mighty Bowser Lego set? We do. He's kind of sitting off to the side of the screen. If I pick him up, I dropped him once and Pythor, thank you, Pythor. I like Pythor. He was funny. He had a cool character. Giant Bowser off to the side of the screen, but he's kind of hard to get to. I'm going to put this up here for some motion. Hi, I am a subscriber. Thanks for the comment. I welcome a comment. Chaos Presents. Speaking of Ninjago, the new sets are available. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to try to hit our local Lego store here on the first day and pick up. I don't want to go overkill this year, so I'm going to pick up like 1 or 2 Ninjago sets, the Mario Karts, the Mushroom, that's what I wanted to talk about. Lego Minecraft, the Mushroom build, maybe 1 other Minecraft build, and then 1 of the city sets with the ramp and the bathtub guy. I'll try to run through those. I'll do a little poll and see what you guys want to see the most for Lego this month. There's 4 really good themes coming, so I'm looking forward to those. So that's my plan this week, is to get those starting to get ready. Probably start seeing those videos next week sometime. So I'm excited for that. Hey, that ring is familiar. Yeah, this game with, I believe, one of the first Sonic sets, the Loopy Doop set. That's not what it's called. Green Hills set, and you could fly through this. That was a great challenge. Did you know Pythor's voice actor isn't even British? He puts on that voice. Nicely done. Nicely done. It's kind of like when Jim Carrey did the Gerald Eggman. He just captured the old elder voice so well. I don't know how he does it. He rolls his R's or he it just sounds like an older fellow, and it's so good. It was so well done. That was one of my favorite character parts in Sonic 3. So yeah, I'm gonna hit some Lego here. Star Wars Lego, maybe the Onyx from Skeleton Crew. That might be really fun to check out. I really like that ship build. It looks really sweet on this show. So that might be in the list too. Although that set came out a month ago or so, didn't it? Kind of missed when I do all the advents, I kind of get behind on all the regular stuff too. It's kind of funny how that works. So kind of funny, but yeah, some more Lego on the way. I feel like over the years, McDonald's has gotten more and more cheaper with the paint job. Yeah, see, the challenge of the Happy Meal toy is you've got to, with inflation, you've got to figure out how to make the most cheapest toy. And I'm wondering if, like, say the promos, like, I'm wondering if Sonic Movie 3, like, put money into this, more money. Like, they're the ones who run the toys and McDonald's does the promo. I don't know how the partnership works. Because sometimes you see plastic toys like this, and then we've seen a lot of cardboard toys this year. And those are certainly cheaper. So I guess it just depends on who runs the budget. Trey says, I got that. Yeah, there's a Shadow joking earlier that he looks just like Sylvester. These were actually pretty fun. They're fun and collectible. I like the little ring idea. There's no launcher to them, or is there? Maybe I missed it. But so that was a fun find. I got to go back and get a couple more. I got a few of the Mario Karts too. Not a full collection, just like what I can get when I'm out and about. So anyway, I've talked forever. My voice is starting to get a little bit raw. I recommend the Combo Mech and the Storm Village when you go to the Lego store for Ninjago. Okay, the Combo Mech. I did see the Combo Mech and was interested. I love doing the mechs. I think I did Dragon last time. I kind of flip-flop back and forth. Last time I did the giant red dragon, the Source Dragon. And so this time I might go to a mech build for Ninjago. And certainly the small gimmick builds are fun, the spinners. So I'm going to work on those for sure. So let's see. I'm going to try to get to 90 minutes here. I think 90 minutes would be that's like an hour and a half. How long has this been going on, says KS Presents? You can probably hear my voice start to kind of go. Started about 90 minutes ago. We're at 87:58 right now. Oh, we hit 88. Heidi Crump, thanks for joining in today. Tyler Peck joins in. How's it going? What's your favorite Lego set, says Cheetah Herd? I always enjoy the Minecraft builds the most because they're not over the top complicated. They're, like today, beautiful Sonic build, but a lot of little mini pieces. I feel like the Minecraft builds are just so much like what I used to build years ago. So I do like the Minecraft. I think it's one of my favorite themes, but I do like Sonic and Mario too. So it's, there's a lot of Lego to go through. They've been so killer with so many themes lately. Have you seen the 25th anniversary Lego Millennium Falcon? Yes, is that the small build? That's a nice, or kind of the small scale build, if that's what you're saying, maybe. Favorite Lego stuff in general, again, just Minecraft. I think that's been my favorite. I have mostly Minecraft builds around me in my studio, but I have builds of everything. So, is it fun? Is it fun? Are you going to do Lego Sonic or other Sonic toys? Are you just doing? I'm sorry. We just built the driller. So when this video comes up when it reloads and everything processes, you'll get to see me building this really great build. So thank you everybody for joining in today. I really appreciate it. We had a good crowd today for Christmas time season. It was fun. Don't forget to hit a like in the comments when this feed is cleaned up. Put a comment in the main section. I appreciate that. We'll try to do some more lives upcoming year, maybe with me actually in them. I'm kind of off to the side this year, but we're going to try some other fun things. But I appreciate everyone for dropping in today. All the questions asked were excellent. So we had a good time. We had a really good time today. Is that my camera? I just noticed funny. Yeah, there's like a little side thing on my screen there. Anyway, but we had a great time. That's 90 minutes. So thank you, everybody. That's what I have to say about that.